In a historic move, the United States has eliminated the $200 federal tax on firearm suppressors and short-barreled rifles, a fee in place since 1934. Signed into law on Independence Day, this marks a major victory for gun rights advocates and signals a dramatic shift in American firearms regulation. Supporters hail it as a restoration of rights, while critics warn it could increase the availability of these items and pose new risks. The bill, called the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, survived narrow votes and deep political divisions before becoming law. The repeal took effect January 1, 2026, and is already reshaping the gun industry and legal landscape. Gun stores report changing customer interest, manufacturers are adjusting, and legal experts anticipate new court battles. Understanding how this happened is key to grasping where American gun policy is headed next. To understand the impact of the tax repeal, we must look back to the National Firearms Act of 1934. Enacted during the gangster era, the NFA used a steep $200 tax, over $4,000 today, to restrict access to machine guns, short-barreled rifles, shotguns, and suppressors. Instead of banning these items, Congress made them financially out of reach for most Americans. The law also required strict registration, fingerprints, and background checks. Over time, suppressors gained acceptance for hearing protection, especially among hunters and sport shooters. By 2025, 41 states had legalized suppressors for hunting, fueling calls to modernize the law. Gun rights groups argued the NFA was outdated and unfairly punished law-abiding citizens. This growing pressure set the stage for a major legislative battle. The tax repeal began with Representative Andrew Clyde, who attached the measure to a House budget bill in 2025. This maneuver allowed the bill to bypass a Senate filibuster and pass with a simple majority. After a razor-thin House vote, gun rights groups lobbied to expand the repeal to more NFA items. The Senate parliamentarian ruled full deregulation out of order, so lawmakers compromised. Only the tax would be repealed, not the registration or background checks. The revised bill passed both chambers and was signed by President Trump on July 4, 2025. The law took effect January 1, 2026, giving agencies and industry time to adjust. This legislative journey was a turning point in the fight over American gun laws. The NFA tax is gone, but most federal regulations remain. Buyers no longer pay the $200 fee, but must still complete ATF paperwork, submit fingerprints and photos, and pass an enhanced background check. Registration in the federal database is still required, and wait times for approval remain lengthy. State laws are unchanged. Suppressors remain illegal in 8 states, and the federal repeal does not override local bans. The process is less expensive, but just as complex. Gun rights groups see this as a step forward, but their ultimate goal is full deregulation. For now, the NFA's core requirements, registration and vetting, are still in place. The landscape has shifted, but the regulatory framework endures. The tax repeal has intensified the national debate over gun rights and public safety. Gun rights groups celebrate it as a historic win, while gun control advocates warn of increased risks to communities and law enforcement. The federal government faces a projected loss of $1.7 billion in revenue over the next decade, but the firearms industry expects a surge in sales and job growth. Supporters argue suppressors will improve hearing safety for shooters. Opponents fear they could make it harder to detect gunfire. Legal challenges are already underway, with some groups arguing that regulating untaxed items under the NFA is now unconstitutional. The outcome of these lawsuits could further reshape American gun policy. This is not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter in the firearms debate. The future of gun regulation in America is being decided now. Stay informed and engaged. Your voice matters in this ongoing conversation.